I just turned 18, man.
How far did you go in school?
Junior year.
All right, why did you drop out?
I had got kicked off the basketball team and I had dropped out. I'm currently studying for my GED.
Well, that makes no sense.
It doesn't.
So why were you kicked off the basketball team?
I was on varsity. I was in the bathroom while people were smoking. The police officer searched everybody in the bathroom. They didn't find nothing on me. I was rude to the officer, and my coach had seen that, and he had kicked me off the team.
I'm sorry, what?
My coach had seen, like, when he came in, the officer was searching us. My coach said I was being rude, so he had kicked me off the team the next day when I showed up to practice.
Yeah.
So I had dropped out.
I mean, I'm sure that was punishment, and that ultimately he probably would have let you back on the team. So you act as though it's the end of the world and ruin your life.
Yes.
And I say ruin your life. There's still a chance to pick up the pieces, but your answer to being kicked off the team is, all right, I'm dropping out of school. That's not good choices.
It's not. I also was working too. I just focus on my job.
Yeah, you should be focusing on education, because what do you do for work?
For work, nothing at the moment. Now. That's why.
So here you are
focusing on getting my GED.
Yeah. And all you have to do is complete school. Basketball is not the end of the world. And not that many people make it to the pros. And when I say pros, I mean, you know, the National Basketball League. Sometimes you see people, they're real serious about it, so they end up international basketball. Maybe they get to play for one of those teams. But you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, and that's what you did.
Agreed.
So do you live with your parents?
Yes, ma'am.
And what do they say about all of this?
They're helping me to do better. They're really helping.
So how do you spend your day? Because you're not at work.
I'm in Brownwood. It's 3 hours up north. I'm with my father. He's currently looking for a job and studying on my GED. Ready. We haven't started the quizzes yet, but I'm studying everything for it.
And where is Brownwood?
3 hours up north. It's past Fredericksburg, about 2 hours past Fredericksburg.
Okay, what county is that?
Brown County.
Browntown?
Brown County, ma'am.
Brown County.
Yes, ma'am.
Is he going to be asking for his probation to be
Correct.
transferred there?
Yes, Judge.
All right. You know, when you break into people's cars, people don't like that,
Yes.
because that's something that somebody worked hard for it. They paid money for it. And if you want a vehicle, you need to work for it.
Yes.
Now, and what was the name of the person you were with that day? You said it was your friend. So who was it?
He goes by Clicker. That's
what?
Clicker. That's
Clicker?
what I call him. Yes.
And you don't know his real name?
No, ma'am.
Never hang around with somebody where you don't know their real name.
Yes.
Let me clarify this now. The major plan was to drop out of school and follow a man named Clicker, whose true name you don't even know after being dismissed off the basketball team. But now you're working on your GED 3 hours up north and without a job, for being able to parent someone who believed that playing senior basketball would be their life. The judge truly deserves a medal. She also had a tendency to drop out.
Yes.
And please tell me you don't have any children?
No, ma'am.
All right, that's a good thing. You're not ready for children. You're still growing. This is a deferred adjudication. So with deferred adjudications, I'm sure your attorney explained to you the benefit for that.
Yes, ma'am.
But the downsides of it is if you mess up, you're looking at 2 years at the state jail facility. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's going to be an $800 fine. That will be probated. 2 years deferred adjudication. We'll do a transfer to Brown County. There's going to be restitution, if any, to Daniel Chapa, CHAPA. There's to be no contact with Daniel Chapa or Samantha Chapa. And it's on Cozy Run. And also no contact with the street Cozy Run. That's COZYRUN at 78218. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Should be clear.
What do you mean it should be?
I shouldn't have nothing in my system.
All right, you need to speak up.
I shouldn't have nothing in my system, man.
Have you used before?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Marijuana.
There's no marijuana allowed while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's no alcohol while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna ask for 120 hours of community service restitution. 60 hours of those will be waived upon completion of his GED. And the remaining 60 hours will be waived if you obtain some level of higher education or trade school. Plumbers make great money. Nobody ever complains about what they're being charged by a plumber. My understanding is always gonna need welders, but the welders I've spoken to, they tend to have a little bit of damage done to their hands sometimes from the flames. So those are some of your options. But if there's something else that you're interested in, I'll give you 60 hours for that because I want you to improve yourself. You
Yes,
understand?
Yes.
If they're able to do field visits, if we can have field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. And proof of employment within 40 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
Yes.
Probation, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
Is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed the plea bargaining agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, to be successful on probation in this court, communication is key. Talk to your probation officer. If you're going to test positive for drugs, if you're thinking about using drugs, the best policy in this court, I don't know what they're doing in other courts, but the best policy in this court is to pick up the phone, call your probation and say, your officer and say, you know, I'm thinking about using marijuana. I'm thinking about taking a drink of alcohol. They'll reach out, try to help you. But if you don't call, we're gonna have issues.
Yes, ma'am.
In this court, it's not better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. Always ask for permission. Doesn't hurt.
Like an aunt who has witnessed too many instances of young men with talent making poor choices, but yet holding out hope, this judge truly laid down the law. While rolling with a guy named Clicker, this individual had a hard reality check for anything from stealing cars to claiming they intended to earn their GED. The punishment was not the only thing the judge did. In addition to giving them life counsel and work advice, she also warned them that car hopping in Texas could result in more serious consequences than just handcuffs like a bullet. The court need to charge for this type of life guidance, to be honest.
And the other thing, when you're out here breaking into people's cars, this is Texas. If somebody ends up shooting you, and I say this is Texas, but you can go to any state, Louisiana. I think a 12-year-old just got shot in the head, breaking into somebody's car. And you know what? His parents are crying, saying, he was just 12. I'm sure your parents will be crying. He was only 18. It's just property. That's what you need to realize. It's just property. It's not worth it. And your parents would have been crying on the news. And you know what a majority of the people would say? Oh, well, he should have been taking what wasn't his. So here's my advice to you. Don't take what does not belong to you. If you want things, you have to work for things. And if somebody is inviting you to a party, make sure you ask for them. Are you allowed to have a +1? If they say no, don't go.
Yes.
If you show up to a party and people ask you to leave, leave. Do you understand?
Yes.
And I think in the words of Denzel Washington, you need to leave 30 minutes before the devil shows up. Nothing good happens after midnight. Don't be outside of your house after midnight.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing good happens after midnight. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
ma'am.
Judge.
You're welcome.
Good with you.
But the other question is, why are you doing this? What's going on in your world that you think that you're living in some type of movie where I don't understand why people steal things and then video themselves with stolen items? Why are you doing that?
In all honesty, after I had signed the first time I left that behind, I really have been trying to do better. I got a job. I had started focusing on my GED like we talked about. I was really trying to do better. Like, I left that behind. And then out of nowhere, those warrants came, honestly.
Okay, how has he been doing on probation other than this probation? Reading the court summary, and it appears that you may not have been doing that well. So why are you coming into the house at 4 a.m. at night?
I was out playing basketball, probably doing,
Who's playing basketball at 4 a.m.?
it's a court in my neighborhood.
Young people, you're on.
4 a.m. Here's the thing, nothing good happens after midnight. Even when you're at your house, because if you're at your house and you're up at midnight, that means you have insomnia.
My mom worries about me when I leave the house, but I try to tell her that like the park is right up the road. Like,
No, but here's the thing. You live at your mom's house.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
your mom has rules that you are to be in the house at a certain time, I don't care if you're 90 years old. If she wants you in the house by 10 p.m., you need to be in the house by 10 p.m. You know why? Because that's not your house.
Yes,
And if you want to come into a home at 4 a.m. or whenever you want to come in home, then you need to get your own home.
I agree with this,
And then this girlfriend you have, does she live with your mom?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
And who does she live with?
She lives with her mother.
All right. And do you have any children with her?
This judge wasn't merely acting morally. She was imparting some life lessons mixed in with a roast fit for a parent. Like a human lie detector with a law degree, she exposed every justification, including made-up occupations, late-night basketball, fantasies, and modeling stolen products. When she suspected she could be pregnant, she didn't even flinch. I smashed it down with facts and applied the "your life is a mess" stamp. To be honest, this courtroom became a TED Speak about maturing, but with less cheers and more probationary restrictions.
All right. What's her name?
Carmela.
Carmela.
Yes, ma'am. She did tell me that she had a pregnancy scare, but I don't think it's true, man.
All right. What's her last name?
Cedillo, Cedillo.
Cedill.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Carmela Cedillo.
Oh, okay. And why are you acting as though she's on her own? She had a pregnancy scare. No, y'all had a pregnancy scare.
Yes, ma'am.
And let me just tell you right now, your life is not in order where you should be bringing a child into the world
I
at
agree.
this point in time.
That's what I told her, that it was true that we're not ready for a kid.
Well, you all need to stop doing things that you're not ready for children. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And it appears that he may need anger management based upon what I'm reading in the report.
I would actually willingly want to do anger management counseling.
And does his mom want him living with her?
Judge, I don't have that.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to give him a curfew of 9 p.m. So it's from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And the only exception is for work. And there's going to be partial GPS.
Would the court consider waiving the GPS fees, Judge?
Oh, yes, I'll waive the fees. Do that through the jail.
Yes, Judge.
All right, your curfew is from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, are you okay with the 9 p.m. curfew?
Yes, Judge.
And the only exception for him to go outside that time frame is if he's actually at work. And that curfew, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. is Monday through Fridays. And then your curfew, Saturday through Sunday is from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's going to be proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. The previous conditions of him obtaining his GED or getting a certificate from trade school, that still applies. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Field visits one time per month until further notice.
I have a question now. What is a field visit exactly?
Oh, they're coming to your house.
Okay.
Anger management. 4 years deferred adjudication. About the record, you better do better and not cause problems at your mom's house because she has you living with her. And how old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18?
Yes,
All right, so you made your life more difficult than it needed to be by committing these offenses.
I agree.
And let me just tell you something else. If your mother does not want your girlfriend in her house, then it's over.
I don't even
Not
want
be
to
in
be
the
with my
house.
girlfriend no more. I don't, really don't. She's
Okay.
a distraction.
All right. Well, I'm sure her parents may feel the same about you, but you better do better, you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
This judge stopped more than simply speaking. She seemed to be able to inject humor, sarcasm, and a sobering dose of realism. In the midst of tight parenting, curfews, and GED requirements, she taught this 18-year-old how to avoid ruining her life before turning 20. Even an experienced therapist would want to take notes because it was so wonderful. She even waved GPS fees away with the same flair that she used to end testy romances and nocturnal hoop fantasies. Algebra is not worth your time. There are constantly students in class at this judge's independent reform school.